Hey everybody, so on Solo Gamer this time round I'm going to try something different. It's hard to say I'm doing something different when it's only the second time, but I'm going to try something adventurous. You can see a few things going on here. I'm actually going to try a book, so this is where it could get interesting. This is Loup Garou by 2D and Moon, with a strange name there, from graphic novel adventures. Actually, I got these on Kickstarter a little while back. One was more of a mystery solving with Sherlock Holmes, and this is kind of a role-play game with various things built in, with character sheets, and you can see the character sheet on screen as well. And there's even a skills chart, which I will probably bring up as and when need be. I'll show you quickly now. I'll just add a window so you can see. So this is going to be a bit of an experiment. We'll see how well this goes because there's a lot to show potentially. There's the giant skills chart. I'll just shrink that down a bit. Yeah, I'll probably keep that hidden in the background until I need it. So let's just send that to the back now. So, oops. There we go. Okay, so yes, this is Solo Gamer. I try to do a book, a game, a interactive fiction, something like that every week or so. I usually use a better camera for my face, but I'm using the better camera for the book today. It's sort of easier to do and easier to position than the inbuilt camera in your laptop. Hopefully everything works out okay. This is a bit of an adventure. This book is reasonably long, as you can see. The other one I tried took a little bit of time, so I will probably do an hour. It is currently about 20 to 6 Central European time in the evening. I will do about an hour. I don't think I'll get through all of this, and then we'll see how we go. And bear with me, I do need some dice as well. There's actually a disc twister in the back of the book. That would involve firstly cutting out pages of the book, and it's 1 to 6. So I think the dice works just as well, actually. All right, I will begin, and we'll see how we go. So let's just double check everything is in camera that needs to be. Good. Okay, so Loup Garou by 2D and Moon from Graphic Novel Adventures. It's one of these books where you're sometimes worried about damaging the spine, but okay. Deadhorn County, town of Whitehorn. Whilst most of its inhabitants are already fast asleep. Holy roasted troll rump! The old mage Thokred and his apprentice Eros are still working. Problem, master? It is a disaster, a catastrophe, a calamity. That bad. Yes, much worse, even that time when I inadvertently transformed you into a frog. We're out of three-eyed slug slime, not even a single drop. Without it, I cannot complete the wart blaster ointment I must sell at the market tomorrow. What will I do? But, Master, couldn't we use young Mandragora? I better get this right. But Master, couldn't we use young Mandragora leaves instead? According to your notes, they are just as potent. Besides, I believe I saw some in the forest this morning. My young apprentice, you're a genius. Now cover up well. It is cold outside. I must go now? And there is the cold, cold city. Eras, if you see some centaurs, would you mind bringing back a few hairs from their mane for me? Of course, master. And don't venture into the swamps. They're dangerous this time of year. I've been had once again, it seems. You are now exiting the peaceful town of Whitehorn. We wish you safe travels and hope to see you very soon. In one piece. Courage, Eras. In a few minutes, all of this will be over, and you go back to the comfort of your cozy bed. The adventure does start soon, trust me. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Who's there? Come out of the shadows. By the goddess Igoth, that's a Loup Garou, a werewolf. I've got you. Help me! Oh dear, this does not look good. There's a bang. That was a close one. Whoever you are, thank you. Luckily the werewolf did not bite me, and to think I could have become a Loup Garou. Hold on. The full moon is not even out tonight. Very observant of you. These monsters have found a way to transform whenever they desire. Fortunately, I'm here to remind them that the forest does not belong to them. Thank you kindly, sir. It is reassuring to know that there are werewolf hunters in Whitehall. Thanks to you, we no longer have to fear their attacks. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ioras. I am the apprentice of... Oh no! I know what you are. Don't move. So, you now play the role of Ioras, mage apprentice, and hereafter a young Loup Garou, a werewolf. The man who saved your life a few minutes earlier is now pointing a crossbow at you. Your pulse accelerates as you recognize him. The man standing before you is Salandar, the famous werewolf hunter. Before fleeing to panel 1, read the following rules and write the information listed here on your character sheet found in the back of this book. Now, this is where I jump to my character sheet here. So, we are Ioras in human form. Now, unfortunately, the does not actually, it's not a fillable PDF, annoyingly, so I'll have to do this nonsense. So we'll say Ioras in human form. What are our attributes? We can see over here, we have hit points 10. Where are hit points? Hit points are... Where are hit points? I don't see hit points anywhere. I'm going mad. Oh, down the bottom. Okay, so 10. Maybe I'll just put like a little square for now. Oops, not quite that big. It's a bit tiny. Oops, that's not working so well. How about we do a cross instead? Voila. Okay, we also have magic points 10. Let's copy that. Do the same thing. Okay, great. Strength 4. Okay, here we can just write this in. I should remember this keyboard shortcut this time. That, okay. 4 strength. Defense 1. Not very strong, are we? Okay. In human form. Gold pieces 20. Okay. Maybe I should have done this before we started. Still learning, still learning. And 1 skill point to spend. And this is where we come into this sheet here. So let's have a look. Okay. I'll just bring the skill sheet to the forward. We have 1 skill point to spend. What should we have? Apprentice, healer, soldier, or survivor? I feel like going for survivor. Let's go for that. So this says, in case the text is too small, you do not need to pay or spin the disc, roll the dice, to acquire a companion. It comes directly to you. You may only have 1 companion. Okay, cool. All right. That is done. Let's send that backwards again. Okay, so let's read these rules. Dear adventurer, you are now playing Eras, the mage apprentice, who has just become a werewolf, or Loup Garou at the beginning of the story. The goal is very simple, to survive. You'll have to escape from Selandar the Hunter. To accomplish this, you will run through the forest where adventure awaits. Always keep your eyes open, for some paths are hidden. Find the character sheet on page 141. We've done that. We've downloaded. Give him a title or a nickname. Oh, we've just called him Human Form. It'll do now. On your way, you'll have opportunities to collect gold pieces and items, provided that you carry them, of course. For example, it is impossible to carry a cow or an anvil. Well, maybe not. You will need to spot some hidden items on your own, and you will not be prompted by game text to take them. You begin the story with a 10-slot bag. Each time you take an item, make a note of it in your inventory on your character sheet. Get a feeling we might miss a few things here. Some items must be equipped. A pair of gloves, a coat, a weapon, etc. Make a note of it on your character sheet in the appropriate place in the equipment selection. Equipped items do not take up an inventory slot. You may only equip one item of each type. Makes sense? You have 2 attributes, strength and defense. Do not forget to write the starting values from page 8. We have done that from the character sheet. Strength is used in melee. Defense is used to defend yourself. When you turn into your werewolf form, you will gain +5 to both of these. These bonuses are lost when you change back to a human. Okay. In the experience point section of the character sheet, you will find many squares. Each of these squares represents 1 experience point, or 1 XP for short. These XP are gained when you win battles or solve a riddle. As soon as you've filled every square in a section, you've gone up a level and gained 1 hit point and 1 magic. So yes, you can see those squares in the left-hand side of the character sheet there, I think. Where were we? Each time you go up a level, as well as the beginning of the game, you gain 1 skill point. These points allow you to unlock skills. We've already done that. You can specialize. Are you stuck with that? You choose a profession, use a skill point to fill in the first lowest box. You begin a new profession at any time, but specializing leads you to make them more powerful. Okay, you've now learned the rules. It's time to begin your adventure. Soon you will learn how to turn into a werewolf and how to engage in combat, for which you will need the disc at the back of this book. Alternatively, you may instead use a 6-sided dice. Okay, great. So where do we begin? 1, I suppose? I guess we begin at 1. Wasn't 100% clear. We're running away. Shall we go to the forest or the swamp? Well, I am into animal husbandry, so I guess it would make more sense that I want to go to the forest, I suppose. So this is 216, you can see here, and there's a squirrel or something here. I don't think I can pick it up. Let's go to 216. To the forest. Be very careful not like these good old choose your own adventures. Yeah. Okay. All right, we have a picture. We have a rabbit over here, a tree stump. Is that something hiding behind the tree stump? Kind of hard to tell, isn't it? I'm not sure. There's also something here that looks like a fish hook. That might be useful. I'm going to make a note of that fish hook. Okay. Fish hook. All right. Something tells me in the future I should also add music, maybe. And apologies, I'm not always looking at the camera. I'm reading the book. This was a challenge. This one was certainly a challenge that maybe I should have thought about a bit more. But we've begun. We have begun. Okay. All right. So I guess we have to go straight ahead to 91 being the only option. Okay, back we go to where we just came from. Right. You can see that? Good. Selandar is still chasing you. You can face him in 20 or keep running away by choosing one of the paths. I guess I'm not really strong enough to face a famed hunter, so maybe we should keep running for now. Maybe we'll bump into an animal companion that can help us. So we can go to 110 or we can go to 211. I think I'm going to be pragmatic and say, well, 110 is closer, less to flip through. Okay. All right, we have it again. 110. We can go straight ahead to 289. Now, whilst we're paused here, is there anything we can pick up? Why would we just stop here? I'm going to have to just look a little bit closer. Don't see anything. So I guess we go straight ahead. It's very strange that we just keep going to these panel after panel with no real outcome. Okay, here we go. 289. We have another squirrel or something. Now there's blood going this way to 59. And there's 17 going this way. This could be, oh, there's also the rock here, 226. Ah, didn't see that. Okay, so this blood does not look encouraging. This could be the Loup Garou that attacked us earlier. This looks relatively safe, but as I am into helping animals, I'm wondering if I should go here. I'm assuming that's what it is, or unless it's hiding behind the rock, we'll see, and talk to whatever this is, a squirrel, fox, whatever it is. So let's try that, I reckon. 226. Okay. I'm hiding behind the rock. Okay, 226. Salander walks by without noticing you. Did you see that? Yes, good. Salander walks by without noticing you. Once you've caught your breath, you continue on your way to 80. Okay? Well, I wanted to talk to the squirrel, but sure. This is the problem with these sorts of games. Okay. Uh-oh, this doesn't look good. Oops, by stepping on that twig, you've attracted the hunter's attention. He turns around and sees you. The chase continues in 211. Here. Okay. Well, I'm stupider than I thought I was. No dice rolls. Okay, we're back up to here. Oh, that's sometimes hard to get up here. So I can go to 194 here, and I go to 118 up here. Again, I think I'm going to have to just look a little bit closer. You can see me staring at the book with my bad eyesight, just to see if there's anything I'm missing here. Not seeing anything that gives me any clues. So really, the options we have to think about are, do we go up this, this mountain, or hill, or whatever it is, or this way into some trees? Getting the feeling that Eoras is kind of lazy. He wants to be back in his bed, so maybe we'll take the easiest route, 194. It's also closer in terms of page flips. Maybe that should be my rule. Okay, 194. We have this way we can go to 118, to whatever's up here. We also have warning quicksand, 305. Is quicksand still active when it's snowing? It seems like there's a very obvious route to go here. But now I'm also noticing there's something here. Zoom in a bit if the camera copes. Here. Now what is that? It looks like money. Looks like 2 gold pieces. So I don't know if it's just a case of me adding 2 gold pieces. I guess so. No one is here to tell me otherwise, so we'll do that. Is there anything else? Let's have a quick look. No, I'm not seeing anything. So I wonder if the quicksand is a bit of a red herring. Or maybe go this way. I suppose the other thing is if I get there and I'm agile, maybe the guy I'm trying to escape from will fall in it. Ooh. Wish I had people to talk to and ask. I'm feeling like that's a good idea. It's probably a terrible idea, but let's give it a go. 305. Okay. Oh. Well, this is reminding me of the Tunnels and Trolls adventure. Can you not read? The signpost you passed clearly said quicksand. A little over 30 seconds, your body is completely bogged down. Your adventure ends here. Head to panel 1 and start over at the very beginning. I don't think I'm going to do that. I feel like that was a little unfair. So let's give ourselves one get out of jail free card. There, I have to remember where we were a minute ago though. Where were we? We were. Give me a minute to find where we were, and we'll try again. Okay, here we go. Good. It wasn't too far. I'm just going to have a quick drink of water. Excuse me. Whilst I'm doing that, I might double check that the stream is all working fine. Looking like it. Jolly good. Okay. All right. So that's our one get out of jail free card. 118 is where we will go. I mean, if this was a normal roleplay game, I would have used that quicksand to my advantage, or rolled a skill check or something, but whatever. Okay, here we go. Now, what's going on here? We're in what looks like a graveyard. No, not that picture. Not give too much away here. Right, the graveyard here. We have lots of graves, and there's a sign up here. I'm just going to have a quick look to see if there's anything that we might be missing. Let's see. Not seeing anything on the ground, just a sign that takes us here right up to 64. So let's try that. All right, more of the graves. We have lots of graves here. We can go to here, 183. We can go to here, 17. This has got a wolf's head on it. Is it a real wolf? Is it a stone wolf? It looks kind of like stone to me, but hard to say, isn't it? Of course, also, if we go this way, this might get us by surprise. Let me see if there's anything else we might be missing here. Not seeing anything. It also does really look like a stone wolf. I'm going to say let's go to 17. I may be wrong. Let's see. All right, that's good. The guy whose name I've forgotten already, I should have written it down, has not caught up with this yet. One thing you'll learn is I'm terrible at remembering names. In fact, I don't have it anymore, but I've been playing Coriolis, quite a good game, with some friends for some time. And there was this character early on in it called Komarovai, and I could never remember his name. I kept calling him Cormorant Vine, all sorts of things, so much so that the GM actually wrote his name down on an index card, and I had it tucked into my folder. And if you wonder what that noise was, that was actually the cat standing up from its tower. Right over there. So sorry about that. I don't know if you heard it anyway. Anyway, okay, where were we? 17, here we go. So, there's another animal here. We can go into the water for 273, or we can go up here to 221. I also see there is something here. I think that's more money. No, it's actually a key. It's a key. It's a key with a skull on it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a key with a skull on it. So I'm going to write that down. I think it's a skull. To use my own zoom, yes. So I'm going to write down skull key on the sheet here. Okay, good. Okay. All right. I don't really feel like I want to go into the water. It's like a bad idea, especially as it's very cold. So let's maybe go up to 221. Okay, lots of options here. A broken bridge. They don't look like great options, do they, really? Okay. We can go and step here for 229, or we can step here for 312. This is where I wonder if the game is tricking us again and going the way that obviously looks safer. Is that better? Let's go for what looks like the most logical option. Okay. Congratulations. You have reached the other side. But forget about resting on your laurels, as Salander, that's who it is, Salander is still pursuing you. Go to 262. Okay, great. Now, there's also, you notice this skull here? I don't know if that's something I can pick up. Probably not. Anyway, I'm over here. So, okay, all right. And if we really want to pick up a skull, we'll find out later, I suppose. And I say, curses, I didn't pick up that skull. Okay, here we go. Now look at this. Go up to here to what looks like a fence. I can go up to, I think, the house. Could be good, good rest there. Anything we can pick up? Not seeing anything. So house or fence? I'm guessing that the house makes the most sense. Let's go and give that a go. I suppose I could have seen if there was a digital format of this. I don't think so. But anyway, this is what I've got. So, okay. 203, the house. What have we got here? Basically, just one option. So I guess that's where we go up to here. 1, 5, 6. Okay. Did I just go to the right page? That didn't look right. You didn't see what I just saw, but that didn't look quite right. 203. One, 5, 6. Okay, strange. All right, there we go. Wasn't what I was expecting. You come face to face with an ash hound. Oh, an ash hound. I thought it said Ash Holland. An ash hound. He does not appear to want to attack you, but he's blocking your way. You can try to coax him in. Coax him into where? Or you can turn back around and head towards the farm. Yeah, oh, I see, in that square. Okay, now I'm going to check my ability here. Zoom in a bit. Read this. Do not need to pay or spin the disc to acquire a companion. I don't know if this counts as a companion, but maybe we'll try and see if we can use that to my advantage, our advantage. Let's see. So you can try and coax him in 8. Let's go to 8. I get the feeling this is not going to be a good idea, but let's see. Aha, look at this. If you have, there we go, just get that in. There we go. There's the dog with the big, scary eyes. If you have animal husbandry skill, this hound immediately joins you in 196, but you still have a chance if you do not have it. Anyway, well, we do. Good choice, eh? So, let's go to 196. And this guy looks like, or this wolf, this whatever it is, looks like it can cope with Selenar better than I can. Okay, look at that. 196, Ash Hound, bonus, add 1 to your strength and 1 to your defense. Congratulations, this Ash Hound is yours. Read its bonus ability well, it can be useful. You can release your companion at any time, but note that we will lose the benefit it grants. You can have only 1 companion at a time. So, let's write this down. Its name is Ashhound, not much of a name, but anyway. We could call it Ashy. Don't know. Not a very good name, really, is it? Bonus, +1 strength and defense. +1 strength and defense. It's a good start. It's a good start. Okay, yeah, ignore that. Check you can you actually see that on the screen? It's a little bit knocked off here. I was kind of focusing on the book more than the character sheet, but yeah, you can see just knocked off here. I think that's fine. Okay, now go to 47. Don't think that's 471. That's an exclamation mark. Okay. All right. You shiver when you see the pen filled with ash hounds, but they do give you an idea. Okay. Make your way to 242 to free these monsters. Well, I don't have any choice. I'm not sure if this is a good idea, but I don't have any choice in it. So let's see how we go. Aha! Look at that. Huzzah! You've got Solander on the run. With those hounds on his trail, you won't see him anytime soon. You gain 3 experience points. And there he is, running away. Wow, well that was good. Okay, 3 XP. So I don't know how I'm going to fill this in here. I might see if I can make this editable for the next session. I tell you what I think I might do. I think I can just do, no, not that one. That one. I think I can just do, no I can't, okay. How's the best way to do this? You know what I might do? I might just write down 3. Oops, somehow just added a whole bunch of text there. Okay. Just write 3. I'll try and make this edible for, edible, why do I keep saying edible? Editable. Make it edible. Jeez. So we're 3 out of 6. There we go. Good start. Interesting. When you look through the size of this book, you start to wonder how on earth you'll get to level 10, but yeah, I guess you do. All right, good. Continue your adventure in 32. So we're safer now, but I guess we're kind of lost. We need to find this damn route. I can't remember what it was, and get home, back to the old man. All right, what do we got here? 187 straight ahead. I don't see any other options. I think I should probably just have a quick look, see if there's anything on the ground that is useful. Nope, and now I'm not also even sure if that's 187 or 181. It's a good old continental looking one here. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I can't quite get the focus. Oh, there we go. I think that's a 1, because it looks the same as that. And it's definitely not 787, I don't think. Right. Okay, all right, 181. Okay. That. I can barely see this. I don't know about you. How did I get here? I now seem to be in a very... I'm not entirely sure how I ended up here. Okay. This very dark picture, you can just about see. I can go to the left at 177 or to the right at 72 or 12. I'm going to have to check. 72. But I don't actually know where I am. It's just very, very dark. But 72 seems to be the options here. Okay. This is where sometimes you wonder, did you go the right way? I'm not entirely sure how we ended up in these tunnels, but anyway, whatever. Let's sometimes we'll just double check 12 in case. No, okay, all right. Okay, here we go. In the tunnels, apparently. I don't remember actually decided to get in them, but okay. The sun is about to rise, so we've been out for a long time. Outside. Luckily, you found these tunnels. Your odds of escaping the hunter in broad daylight would have been significantly lower. Nevertheless, stay on your guard. The odds of escaping the hunter in broad daylight would have been lower. Okay, that means it's higher, I guess. It's a double negative. All right. Nevertheless, stay on your guard. These tunnels seem inhabited. So we have here the Varg family den, 255, and up here, I can't quite read it, greenhouse, 127. I tell you what, I'm going to turn a light on. Bear with me. Hopefully I don't send things flying. Okay, let's hope that's a bit better. All right, so we can go to the family den or the greenhouse, whoever this family are. I'm not sure, but that's our options. Were we in a grave? No, we're not in a graveyard. Greenhouse. I mean, we were looking for plants, so maybe the greenhouse is a good idea. Maybe we'll find the plants. Okay. Okay. People collecting plants in the middle of the night. So this is a very strange picture with, I think you could see, we've got like daisies with mouths and like fly traps and cacti and all sorts of things. And there's two women here. This woman here we can speak to with 56, or this woman here at 320. To return to the tunnel, use the door behind you, or we can speak with them. I mean, they look friendly, I suppose. Is this showing up? Oh, there we go, that's better. Right. I say we go and speak to the younger woman, maybe? She looks about our age. Quite sure why they're collecting plants in the middle of the night, but sure. Whatever. I'm out in the middle of the night, I suppose. 320. Ah. Oh, a new loop. You live in Whitethorn. I have friends there, werewolf friends at that. I could introduce you to them if you want, each night. They can be found at the Three Pheasants Tavern. Well, I must go now. I have work to do. Okay, not quite sure how she knows I'm that, but fine. Esmeralda cannot talk to you for long. Go back to 127. I guess we should make notes here. Three Pheasants Tavern. Okay. I'll make a note here. Let's be careful with pheasants to not write three peasants, but anyway. Okay, Three Pheasants Tavern. All right. Okay. So we have to go back to 127, which is where we just were. Shall we speak to the other woman? Well, I'm guessing they are family, and the younger one seemed quite friendly, so let's go for it. 56. Okay. But who are you? How did you get in? Bah, doesn't matter. I can tell from your smell. Okay, that's how they tell. That you have just been transformed. Haven't you? You've managed to evade Salander, you say? Not bad at all, young man. He's the best tracker in the Black Brotherhood. The Black Brotherhood? Should we make a note of that, maybe? Yeah, let's make a note of that. Oops, not there, no. Okay, Black Brotherhood. Not good, I guess. Maybe I should make a note there next to that, but we'll see. A werewolf hunting clan. They're hard to miss. They all wear a wolf skin on their back. Wonder where they got that from. And they've chosen a half moon as their coat of arms. I might note down the half moon. Okay. Half moon. So if you ever see that, we should probably avoid it, I guess. Okay, let's see. All right. Move that down a bit. There we go. So you can see I'm making some notes over on the left there. Okay, I am at your service should you wish to know more about the Loup Garou. Madame Varg is ready to explain a few important things about werewolves. If you're interested, follow her to 161. It seemed rude not to, really. Okay, 161. Okay. As you know, we transform into werewolves under the full moon. But what you may not know is that it is also possible to transform whenever we want. There are two ways to do so. The spell, Full Moon, found in the lycanthrope section of your skill tree. Don't know how she knows I have a skill tree, but sure. Or ask the old seer in town to enchant an amulet made with a jade stone. Now you possess this crucial information and go back to 127. Should we make a note of this jade stone? I guess we should. So, ask the old seer. Old seer, jade stone amulet. Okay. I may have to remember why. Old seer, jade stone amulet. That was it. Let's put jade amulet. I mean, I know what jade is. All right. Okay. How are we doing for time? Okay, we have another 20 minutes. So let's see how we go. Now you possess this crucial information. Go back to 127. Okay. Go back here. Well, we've spoken to both of them, so there's not much more to do here. So let's go back to the hall in 72. Okay. Well, they seemed friendly people, so maybe we should go to the den. Maybe there's some other people there we could speak to, get some more information from that might be useful to us. Okay. How do we get out of here? How do we go back? It's strange. I guess there's no choice but to go to 255 then. 255. Okay. Oh, hello. Greetings, I'm Werewolf. Judging by your wound, you were clawed not that long ago, weren't you? It must have been Adelard. That werewolf was completely uncontrollable, rest his soul. But hey, you're alive, and that's what matters. On top of that, with your shape, you'll be useful to our pack. Okay? Now, this is a whole page picture, so... Okay. Enough chit-chat. I must teach you how to fight. Follow me to my workshop in 278. We're going to train. All right. Okay. I suppose this is what I'm supposed to do. Seems useful. Okay. Once you get out of here, you'll most likely cross... Actually, no, we should... This is not... We should do a different voice. It's sort of fairly... I can't think of the right word. Anyway, once you get out of here, you'll most likely cross paths with many dangerous and vile creatures. But I'm not worried about you. You look hardy enough. I know you'll make it. I like his confidence. It is now time to test your mettle in combat. Onward to panel 45. Okay, all right, good. 45. Oops. Flew right past it. There we go. Oh, Lord, there's a lot of text here. Let's do one bit at a time somehow. Okay, here we go. Good. Yeah. During combat, you always go first. That's lucky. The first thing to do each round is to decide whether you will use your weapon or magic. Okay. Once you've made your choice, look at your... Oh, I should be doing his voice, shouldn't I? I think there's a bit too much text here. Look at your enemy's attributes here. Here? Oh, I see, right. The two-mounted frog has 9 hit points. To defeat it, you will need to inflict at least 9 points of damage during combat. Seems reasonable. Okay, so this is the two-mounted frog. He's got this disc, but this is the dice we're using. Two-mounted frog has a strength of 2, hit points of 9, 5 gold pieces. A frog is carrying gold pieces for some reason. And I get 3 experience points. Great. Each combat, you will need to use the disc found in the back of this book on page 193, or use a dice. Yep, hold the disc. I think we get the idea. Then read the result next to your thumb. When using a weapon, add your strength, which our strength is currently 4, but we also have this companion, so it's currently 5. That's pretty good. Or spell damage if you're using a spell. Okay, here are examples. I choose to fight this monster with my melee weapon. I have a strength of 7 and obtain 2 with the disc. In this case, I inflict 9 points of damage. I killed the monster without taking damage and earn the loot. Okay? Yep. It counterattacks with its strength. It just does damage. Okay? But I subtract my defense value, which is 1 in this case. So, 1 damage. Then it is my turn again. And etc, etc. Once the beast is slain, I gain loot and experience. Now let's look at how magic spells work, okay? When you use a spell, you do not take your strength into account. Strength is only used with weapons. You only apply your spell's characteristics. For example, the spell grants 10 points of damage. You add your disc value to this number. Note that spells are more powerful, but you must spend magic points. And I have 10 magic points at the moment. Begin the game with 10, and you may earn more during the adventure. If you're ready, begin the combat in panel 36. Don't forget to write down this panel's number in case you wish to review the combat rules. I think we're good. Okay, ready? Good. 36. So, Okay. Two-mounted frog. If you win the combat, you earn 5 gold pieces and 3 experience points. Okay. Strength 2, hit point 9. I think we're going to be all right. Let's see. Okay. I only need 1 dice, actually. You can see this. 2. See that? Good. 2. So we add 2 plus 4 plus 1. That is 7. 7 damage. I suppose we could have looked at spells, actually. What spells do we have? Let's have a quick look. We can, let's check you can see that, actually, before I start reading it. Yes, you can. Good. We can spend 1 magic point to fire an electric arc that does 6 damage plus the disc spin. So that's slightly better than what we, oh no, just realized we don't actually have that yet, do we? We decided to do this instead. So yeah, good point, good point. Okay, forget about that then. That makes it simpler. Okay. Let's put this to the bottom. Good. All right. So we did 2 plus 1 for the Ash Hound and 4 for our strength, so for about 7 damage. Yeah, I think my math is correct. 7 damage to something that has 9 hit points. So it's still alive. We go to the next round. It does us 2 damage. So I'll mark those off. I'll just move my cross to 8. There we go. And it's the next round. I think we'll probably defeat it in this round. So we roll the dice again. It's a 6. These are my Dice Tower podcast dice from Kickstarter a few years ago. So this is actually a 6. I don't know if you can actually even see it. But, there we go. 6 little dots in the Dice Tower there. So we get 6 plus 1 is 7 plus 4 is like 11. Definitely we have killed it. Okay, great. So we get 5 gold pieces and 3 experience points. Let's make a note of that. So we currently have 27, and we get another 3 experience points, so that is 6. Now, can I remember what happens when we level up? Let's just flip back. There we go. Each time we go up a level, gain 1 skill point, gain 1 hit point and 1 magic point, and we gain a skill point. Okay, let's do that. I think, well, firstly we just gain a hit point, so we get 1 back, and we get a magic point, and 1 skill point. So, and I know it said to specialize, but I'm starting to wonder if this spell seems very powerful. What do we get here? Survive. We can open locked doors. I mean, this is pretty good. This spell track seems to be much better, doesn't it? I don't know why I went down this path. Okay, let's think about specializing later, maybe. Whether that's a wise idea or not, I don't know. Okay, there we go. All right, we picked it. We made the choice. All right. Hang on. Let me just send this skill chart back. I might see if I can figure out how to get this better laid out soon as well. Okay, good. For the next session. And I think that maybe, let's go in a little bit longer, I think. Okay, good. If you win the combat, if you've done all that, proceed to 152. I think it'll be quite hard to run out of hit points at that point, but anyway. Okay. Now that you know how to fight, Werewolf has allowed you to explore his house. You can read his books, visit his kitchen, or explore the hallway. Explore the hallway? Doesn't sound particularly interesting. There's his books, I guess. Visit his kitchen, I guess that's here. I feel like the books might be the most interesting thing. Okay. All right, some books. These books look fascinating. You can flip through them. We have Controlling Your Transformation. How to Feed Your Werecub. I don't think I plan to have any werecubs yet. And the others are in some language I can't understand. I think I'm more interested in controlling my transformation. 268. Okay. All right, there's a bit to read here. I've got to get this in focus. There we go. Relaxation exercise, number 69. The arrival of the full moon is always a beautiful moment for you. Because of this, it is now time to take a moment and relax. Sit down on a surface, cross your legs, and rest your hands on your knees. Close your eyes and do not think about anything. Forget today's worries. You are a wolf and you feel good about it. Are you sufficiently relaxed? If so, you may close this book and make your way back to 25. Doesn't really give me a choice. So, I guess I am. All right. I'm really not that interested in looking after my werecubs. Although, am I a werecub? That would be the interesting question. Let's go back to 152. Okay, here we go. What else can we do? Visit the kitchen, maybe? Probably pretty hungry by now. 209. Okay, it seems that you have run... Oops, I'll just get that in focus. It seems that you have run into one of Geralt's children. You can go and meet him, keep exploring the back kitchen, or go back to the previous room. I guess we should meet him. He could be interesting. He's young like us. Let's have a look. 282. Okay. I would have loved to go out and walk around with you. I would have loved to go around and walk out with you, but my parents grounded me. Apparently, you can't burn your sister's hair. Okay, fair enough. And that was my wife in the background. I do apologize there, but she just bought me snacks, so I can't really complain. A lot of snacks, in fact. Okay. If you're interested in my book, you can read it. If you wish to read Jamie's book, otherwise, do we know what the book is? It'd be nice to know what it is, wouldn't it? I suppose we should read it. The books so far seem to have been quite useful. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's get that in focus. Lycanthropy is a disease contracted when one is bitten or scratched by a werewolf. While some live quite well with this curse, others do everything they can to get rid of it by eating Conua berry. These berries are extremely difficult to find and their effectiveness remains to be seen. Taken in high doses, they could even be deadly. Good to know. When you're done reading, go back to 209. Okay, good to know, good to know. Okay, keep exploring the back kitchen. I'll go back to the previous room. Let's keep looking at the kitchen. There are some... Actually, I've been forgetting to look at items, haven't I? Although I don't know if I really want to steal from him. He's been quite helpful. 105. And then I think maybe we'll go back. Okay, here we go. See that? There we go. Nothing really interesting around here other than these 3 food buckets. Each of them grants 1 hit point. You could steal some, but it is thievery. Be careful, such actions have consequences. I think I'm pretty good for health right now, and he's been pretty nice. I don't really want to steal from him. So let's go back to 209. Food does look good though. Weesh. Okay, 209. Okay, let's go back to the previous room. 152. Explore the hallway. That's the only option left. So 325. Okay. Oh, these last couple of pages are a bit hard to get to. And that is the cat meowing. Okay. Even though torches are hanging from the walls, the hallway is dark. You are still able to make out two doors in the darkness. You can try to open them or go back to 152. So we have his girl here, we have a room here, a room here. I kind of want to leave. I don't really see how an option of how to leave though. This has got a key on it though. We do have a key. Feels kind of weird about suddenly opening a door in some guy's house when he stood right next to you, but sure. Why not? Oops. Okay. 131. Entrance prohibited. If you have found a key with a skull, you can enter. I think the question is, well, I have found the key, so let's do it. I mean, there was that sign. Oh, but, you know, mystery, mystery. Okay. There we go. A musty smell assaults your nostrils in this room. If you can't handle the smell, you can return to the hallway. I don't handle the smell. There's this guy here. There's these pictures on the wall, and there's these weapons. This looks kind of odd, to be honest with you. Can I talk to him? Why is there an option to talk to this random guy in the room? I don't know. Let's look at the pictures first. 70. Aha, there we go. That's Salandir, the famous werewolf hunter. He comes from the kingdom of Chakovi. Rumor has it that he drinks frost venom each morning to get stronger. Me, I'm not scared of him. After your conversation, go back to 51. Okay, well, the guy seems okay. I wonder if I can take a weapon. That would be quite useful, but it might be thievery again. Who knows? Okay, 116. Okay, here we go. How did you get in? Oh, you found my key. I thought I'd never see it again. Okay, he's happy. I lost it the other night while coming home. Here, to show you my gratitude, take one of these items. We can get a shield, a knife, or, okay, +1 defense or +1 strength. Well, we have less defense, so let's take that. Okay, so I think in this case we add the shield here and drag it into that box there. There we go. So we currently have 1 + 1 or +1 defense. So 3 defense and 4, 5 strength. I think we're getting quite reasonable here. Now we're done. Go back to 51. I guess we don't have the key anymore. Probably mark that off, I suppose. Okay. Good job we took it. I don't know if that fish hook's ever going to be useful though. Okay. All right. Well, I don't think the smell is bothering me, but we are done. So let's go back out to 325. Oh, this page, it's really hard to get to. It's right at the end. Oh. Okay. I guess we go through the other door. I mean, I kind of want to go, but 140. Okay. Go home, really, but there's no exit sign. Okay, 140. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, but I can't let you leave just yet. Okay. The full moon will be out tomorrow, and I don't want you wandering the woods alone in your new form. Who knows what you might do? If after your transformation you are still alive, you will be able to return home to the village. But for now, follow me. It seems that you have no choice. You must follow Werewolf to the lower level. I tell you what, let's call it a day there. So, that was the first session. I don't know exactly how long this will last, of Loup Garou by Graphic Novel Adventures. A little bit of a hard one to do because it's actually a physical book, but I hope you found that interesting. If you want to see more videos in the future, then please subscribe on my YouTube channel, or which I'm guessing you are already on if you found this video, or my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/ChristianChiller, and you can keep an eye on my website and contact me and find all the other things I do at christianschiller.com. Reach out to me with any feedback you might have. Still experimenting here, not promoting this that widely right now, but if you watched, if you enjoyed, please add a comment, please follow along, and I'll see you next time for part 2 of Loup Garou.